This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the trilogy. Never played this game before in my entire life. I think it might be older than me. That's a lie. Nothing is older than me. I've seen this floating around online a lot. I thought I'd give it a try. I'm a big fan of Capcom. I'm a big fan of, Alright, new game. So, play this? Wait, what? Oh! There's 3 of them? Oh, hence the trilogy, idiot. Wow, that's awesome. This game was only like 20 bucks or something like that. On the PlayStation Market. Is that what it came out, 2001? Awesome. So I guess I'll just go with the first one? I feel like that's a sound strategy. Now I am, very versed within the, oh my god, look at that guy in the back! Ew! Ew. What kind of voice does he have? What is that? It looks like something out of that, that horror, novel from that guy, what's his name? Junji Ito? Read a couple of those, they're very, very interesting. Oh, this isn't like a load screen? What is this? Oh, I was just sitting there. Wait. Oh, I click on it. God, I should really be paying attention. Okay, so it's a dead lady. Damn it, why me? I shouldn't say, I can't curse anymore, YouTube. I can't get caught. Not like this. Alright, he's got some gloves on. He's got to find somebody to pin it on. Is it me? Someone like me. What, that guy was just coming back from taking a pee-pee. I'll make it look like he did it. Why are you so sweaty, dude? August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Ooh, I'm excited. So I literally have no idea. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Court record. Can I look at that? Oh, whoa, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Alright, so I got evidence and I got profiles. Never played this game before in my entire life. I have no idea how this is gonna go. I've got an attorney badge. No one would believe I was the defense attorney if I didn't carry this. What is he, like a young boy? Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, 7:31. And it's August 3rd, so it was like 4 days ago. Between 4 and 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Well, yeah, I just saw that. Can I open it? No, okay. Mia Fey. My boss. She's a very, very good defense attorney. Larry Butts, age 23, the defendant in this case. A likable guy who's been my friend since grade school. The defendant. Cindy Stone, age 22, the victim of this case. A model, she lived in the apartment by herself. Rest in peace, Cindy. How old is she? 27, jeez. Alright, let's get back into it. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh my, hello, hiya, Chief. That's a nice necklace you have. Oh, am I glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes a Myrtle trial. That's right, it's a Myrtle trial. Alright, off the bat like this. I really do like that necklace, though. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thank you. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Well, favor? You mean, you knew the defendant before? Oh, that's bad, isn't it? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. Isn't that, like, against the rules? I want to help him out in any way I can. I really want to help him. I owe him that much. Whoa, it's over. Oh, my life, everything, it's all over. What? Is that your client screaming over there? God, I hope not. Yeah, it's him. Oh my goodness gracious. What are you gonna do? Oh god, the shaking's like making me nervous. It sounds like he wants to die. Nah, he just sounds like that. You know, he's a millennial. Yes, Oh, Nick. But... Hey there, Larry. Dude, oh my god, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. What? What's going on? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. What kind of voice should he have? I'm finished. That's not the voice. I can't live in a world without her. Oh, so he was in love with Cindy? Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? I don't know. The newspaper says it was you. I know who it was. I saw him. He's got a big smile. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. She's dead. Am I allowed to show that on YouTube? A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the... Oh my fucking god, what's wrong with my words? The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Well, Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. The entire school said that. That's a pretty good saying. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Dude, same. I love the art style, but I know better than anyone that guy has a good heart. That was almost a sentence. That and I owe him one. What do you owe him? Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. Did you kill someone? And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Oh, wow, look at this. What kind of voice should he have? Look at his magnificent beard. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Look at his glasses are too big for his face. Mr. Payne, you need wider glasses, my friend. The, defendant is ready, Your Honor. Does that mean am I Phoenix? Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Don't say that. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Oh my goodness. Murder is a very serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you control your nerves. Yeah. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Oh boy, is that the tutorial? Yes, Your Honor. Go. Hands shaking, hindsight fading. This test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Oh god. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It's Larry Butts, my best friend of 23 years. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what was the victim's name? Her name was Cindy something. Glad I read the case report over so many times, and by so many times, I mean cover to cover. I read it once. It's, I know what her name is. Oh my goodness, I forgot. How would you know? He's your best friend of 23 years. How would you not know his girlfriend? Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? Yes, I love your necklace. You don't even know the victim's name. I know the victim's name. Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I know the answer. It's, it's Cindy. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed on the court record. I know. Okay, I got it. I know her name. Her name is Cindy Stone. I'm gonna double check though. Cindy Stone, got it. Who's this guy? Winston Payne, the prosecutor. Lacks presence. Generally bad at getting his point across. Alright, got it. Her name is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Yes, correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? Blunt force trauma to the head. Because she was hit with a blunt object. God, I'm so good at this. You answered all my questions. Now, one more question, Mr. Wright. What is your name? Gulp. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't... I'm loving these faces that he's making. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? It was like a trophy, wasn't it? And a statue of the thinker. That seems important. Does that get added? No. It was found lying on the floor, next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Wait a minute, you can do that? He looks bored. Statue added to the court record. It's rather heavy. Interesting. Right, yes. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in the court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. Oh! Mr. Payne, the prosecution calls its first witness. God, I'm so bad with words. There's all that pizza I just ate. Blood loss, blunt trauma. The thinker, it's heavy, and these are my people. Look at him. He can't be a killer. Look at his sideburns. He can barely grow them. Come on. All right, let's get back. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention, idiot. You don't want to miss anything. All right, I should pay attention. All right, be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything. Oh, God, unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Alright, I'm listening. Hey, Larry Butts. You got, like, a face on your t-shirt. Mr. Butts. Is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? What? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet. I don't know if that one's a good analogy. Cleopatra and Mark Antony. They did all die. I wasn't dumped. She was just taking my phone calls. Or she wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Dude, you gotta stop twitching. Oh my god, what's it to you anyways? Mr. Butts, what would you describe as generally what we mean is by dumped? God, why can't I read today? In fact, she completely abandoned you. And was seeing other men. That sounds like my Cindy, or whatever her name is. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. Oh. Motive. Why do you mean one of them? Oh my god, it was all lies. I don't believe a single word of it. Look at my face. He's so sweaty. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Paris. Apparently arrived home the day before the murder. Got it. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. This guy sounds boring. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. I like this girl. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman Miss Stone was. Hey, watch your mouth. Tell Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? Am I gonna pay attention? I don't think you want him to answer that question. He's got a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Well, Mia doesn't want me to let him answer, so... I should stop him from answering, right? He had no idea, obviously. That question is irrelevant to the case. Oof. I need to add that oof sound when I'm editing this. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. Oh. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Jesus, Larry, you gotta chill. What the fuck? Let's continue with the trial, shall we? That was an awkward pause. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. What are you talking about? He didn't even know. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment the day of the murder, did you not? No. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Oh, God. Well, I mean, they know that he went, right? So he might as well... I mean, it's relevant to the case, so he might as well just answer. I'll send him a signal. Oh, God. Oh my God, what did he do? Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Oh my God, who yelled that? The defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Uh-oh. Well, that simplifies matters. Look at his face. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the crime scene. I don't think that's what happened. Order in the court. I'd like to point out that I'm actually trying my best to solve this correctly, and I feel like I've already made 2 wrong answers. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. This is real bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank saw it. Does that mean he saw it? Mr. Frank saw it. Frank saw it to the stand. Hi, Annie. Look at this character. Mr. Saw It, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony, alright. I've gotta fuck this up. Well, I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Continue, Mr. Saw It. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her laying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed? Is that what that word is? Quailed? In fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. But you didn't go inside. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. That's not right. Time of death was between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. That's like 2 holes already. It wasn't at 1 p.m. and you didn't go inside to her apartment, so how How would you know if her phone is dead? Anyways, the man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Look at me shimmy. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Absolutely, you can. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Shit, I don't know. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone Mr. Saw had used was one of those. That doesn't make any sense. So the phone that he used was a cordless phone, but he made a phone call on a public phone? Am I reading too much into this? I don't feel like that's right. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. The electricity in Mrs. Stone's building, or Miss Stone, was out from noon until 6 p.m. And he made the phone call at 1, but she was supposed to be her time of death was from like 4 to 5 p.m. That still doesn't make any sense. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, that's me. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin with your cross-examination. Cross-examination? I know what that is. Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony. That's what I'm saying. Lies, of course. He was lying. Of course he was lying, idiot. Your client is innocent, right? Absolutely. He's an idiot, but he is innocent. Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. He did. I literally saw him do it. I saw him before this started. Alright. Or is your client really guilty? Oh. How do I prove he's not? I like the idea of him having this entire conversation and the judge is about 7 feet to his right or something. You hold the key. It's in the evidence. It sure is. I already know what it is. Thank you, Mia. There's bound to be a contradiction. There's at least 2 of them. Find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. You got it. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Alright, you got it. I can do that. Open the court record with the R1 button, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Got it. Look at you. No, look at it. Like, I love his suit, actually. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. I mean, everything kind of lines up there. Then I saw her, lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. What if he said a man? I coiled and found myself unable to go inside. Oh, shoot! I pressed the wrong button, but... So... I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. How would you know, though? Well, I mean, the only thing that... Can I present this? The only thing that I have right now is that the 1 o'clock thing, so I guess I'll keep going. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. Okay, let me have him clarify. So press. He seems really confident. It's not 1 p.m. It sure is. Thank you! Alright, so, but her time of death was at 4 to 5 p.m., idiot. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement... I love this game. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy reports. The autopsy notes that the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to be found at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh! No, that! Oh, Hey! This is trivial. The witness nearly forgot the time, but he said he was confident. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawhett, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Oh, Gee, that's a really good question. Watch me shimmy. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. I love it. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. I'm digging this game, dude. Wait! I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. So you can do this again? But what happened to do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You've already lied once, you slimy prick. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. What? There was a voice saying the time. It was probably from the television. You're lying because the power was out. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Well, I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program, even though the power was out. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Oh, terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Even though the power was out. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. How convenient. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Don't mind if I do. Right, yes. You know what to do. I sure do. I got it, the boss. Alright, let's take a peek. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It probably came from the television. There was no radio on the premises. Oh, pain! That's not what you're supposed to say. Wait. There was only one large television. Pain, I think you just threw him under the bus, fam. Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. That's what I'm saying. The witness has testified he heard the time. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. Well, that's also just contradicted what Mr. Payne and he just said about it being a radio. Let's ask him about it. A video? Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong. Of course it would. Ooh. True, true. Right. What? Okay, fine. I like to ask questions. Alright, let's present the facts, boys. Thank you to your, what is he, your lawyer? I can prove that you just lied because the power was out. Bada bing, bada boom. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Come And look at my eyebrow. Oh! You couldn't have heard a television, or a video, or a radio. Oh, God! Well, irk. The defendant has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait. I remember now. Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. They sure are. You seem to be rather distraught. No! Is his hair falling off? My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body, oh. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Oh my god, are you serious? You like him, don't you? Did he pay you off or something? Come on, that's like, I already caught him lying twice, my dude. Let's hear your testimony one more time, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Get it? Because that's his name. Frank saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? No, there wasn't. I don't remember, I'll be honest. Yeah, and the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. What was the murder weapon? That must have been what I saw. What? You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. This guy's just like, I'm just ready to go home. Let's just wrap it up, boys. The defendant may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Hearing the time. I don't remember there being a clock in there. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Let's take a look at the things. I can't look at the profiles. You didn't hear the time. You saw it. Alright, let's go back. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? I don't know. A table clock, huh? Was there a clock at the scene? Hey, that's what I'm saying. This is look at his eyebrows, my dude. We just woke this judge back up. I heard it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. There was a table clock in the apartment, and he's calling that the murder weapon? That must have been what I saw. But the clock wasn't the murder weapon. I'm gonna present this, because I think it's not, that's obviously not a clock, right? I'm gonna present this because he's called, like the way that this paragraph is structured, he's saying that the clock is a murder weapon, so I'm gonna assume that that's where the lie is. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't the clock. It was the statue. Now, how's this supposed to be a clock? That's what I'm saying. You with your objections and your evidence. Oh, wait, he's got a high voice. Just what do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. If you did actually saw it. Hey, I saw it there, okay? There was a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. Really? The neck is a switch. You can just tilt it and it says the time allowed. Well, shit. As it doesn't look like a... Are you serious? So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. How would he know that? Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony? Yes. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Oh, you're right! Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. You're so right. Clearly, this is a contradiction. Look me in the eyes and my weirdly shaped ear. Tell me he's not lying. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. He's lying! You were inside the apartment the day of the murder! Oh my god! Oh yeah, prove it! Prove I was in there! Got it. I'll do better than that. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Yeah, I like it. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Well, that's all I got. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Shut up, Payne. Well, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. I don't know, I think that's the truth, fam. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw... Oh, wait a minute. I knew it was a toupee, but why did he throw it at him? Oh, Mr. Sawhead, you are full of surprises. What? Should you still have a high-pitched voice? Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you! I saw him! You saw him? He killed her and he should burn! Burn! Give him death! Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely the clock. What is that on the top? A fact which is very clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Ask the neighbors. The only neighbor is the defendant, so... I mean the defendant. Examine the clock's batteries doesn't really... What's this at the top? Is that like signaling the end of the sentence or something? Oh, maybe that's me being in favor. Try sounding the clock, Your Honor. May I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. It certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. Boo. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Oh! It was 3 hours off 8. Yeah. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. Oh! So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one in your sweaty head. Ha! Ha! You forgot one thing! What is he talking about? I actually don't. Is he gonna, like, rip off the rest of his suit? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. It proves everything. Okay, let's just keep going. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? That's a good question. Because you said that she died at 1 o'clock. You can't prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? What? You're lying. You're lying. What? Are you telling me I missed something? Oh, not so fast, Mr. Saw It. What did I miss? Don't throw this one away, not like this. Think. Oh, I should have asked about it, huh? Try thinking outside. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? I mean, well, obviously, yes. Otherwise, you wouldn't say this. You must have your evidence somewhere that can prove it, Wright. Find it and let him have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words! Let's see if you can pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Is it my badge? Like, the only thing I can think of is the time of death, right? But didn't I already talk to him about the time of death? I'm gonna mess this up. Because he said that he found the body at 1 o'clock, and the time of death was 3 hours off at 4 o'clock. Like, I can't think of anything else that it could possibly be. Like, this is useless. That I've already used, and I've already used that, so let's just... excuse me. This proves your claim how? Good question. Uh-oh. What are you talking about? So I did already use that. Is it her passport? I don't know. I've used everything else. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris. This is the only thing that I haven't used. God, come on. It's the tutorial and I'm about to fail it. The only thing that I can think of is that I haven't used the passport. Fuck me. Okay, let's use the passport. She had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. What does that have to do? What does that have to do with anything? The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since her returning home. Why would she change it? That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead and the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Yeah! Got him. Yeah. Please don't pull your... Oh, oh my god. Well, we got him, guys. Well, it appears Mr. Saw It is dead. This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. I agree. Mr. Payne, your witness? He's dead, Your Honor. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. Me too. I'm so good at this. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. Wow. And find the true culprit at the same time. I mean, come on, I don't mean to brag, but look at me. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yay! Aww. I did great. And with that, the court is adjourned. Fantastic. That was awesome. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. Oh! He posed as a newspaper salesman. I was actually thinking, like, was it on a Sunday that she was discovered or something? Because, like, a newspaper doesn't run on Sundays. Anyways, and he went to check to see when people were in the house that day. Oh no. Mr. Larry went to her apartment. When he went to the apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. Ooh. Oh, and then she found him. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. That's why he had the gloves on. Okay. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 2. Oof. I still can't believe we won. Me neither. Right, good job in there. Thanks. You actually did it. You're the reason why the case went through. Anyways, so what I'm learning from this is use all the evidence. Congratulations. Thank you, Chief. I owe it all to you. And to Larry. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there, except for that last one. I got a 75. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. Wow. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Oh, my life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What happened now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone. Gone forever. Larry, she was, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Larry. Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Mia. Harry Butts. Innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, look at you. Oh, no, I can't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, that's me talking to him. Oh, hey, you can take me to dinner. Here, take this. It's a present. The thing used to kill your ex-girlfriend. A present for me. Wait, wasn't this the evidence that actually I made the... Aww. Oh. I like Larry. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Don't kill me with it. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for... looks like she was playing a lot of people. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Get out of the courtroom, Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? When was this game made? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. I don't know why you said that, but okay. Well, I'm not just sympathizing, Rick. What do you know, Mia? Isn't that right? I don't know. Something that proves how she felt about him? I do? I don't know. Yeah, right. Absolutely. What is she talking about? I literally have no idea. What do you want me to do? Either I give him this, or I give him that. Oh, because she held on to it? What about the clock? I don't know. Oh, she took it with her. That's weird. Why would you take that and not a watch? You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. I don't get it. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Hope that made him feel a little bit better, because I was lying. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. You're correct, Mia. I'm so sorry. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Got it, Mia, right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Sounds like she's about to die. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Oh, she's fine. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, let's go home. You want pizza? You like pizza? Wow, of course, Mia. This is so unexpected. Yeah. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, Larry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. I want to know why. Yeah. Part, at least. You'll have to tell me about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? I'll take a Shirley Temple. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me in the the back, and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." Yes, it is, Harry. Yes, it is. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I also have bills, Larry. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Oh my goodness. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Harry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh! The end. Dude. Oh, and that's it. The first turnabout. Oh, that was good. A new episode has been added. Oh, I don't want to start it. Save your progress. Yes. Okay, so I think that's the end of that. This game is an absolute treasure. I already love all the characters. Please don't tell me Harry's gonna die. I really hope not. What if he gets died by the same thing that killed his ex-girlfriend, Cindy? Alright, so I guess that's the end of that. Turnabout Sisters, Day 1 investigation. Ooh, it's multiple days. Ooh. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. That's Mia Fey? Wrong, right? Look, I have to leave.